Hello and congratulations on receiving Deferred Action status. You people watching, along with my client here, have been placed on a wait list for the U visa, and I'm going to explain right now what that means and answer maybe some questions that may be in your head, and then you're welcome to ask us more questions once you meet with us in person. So first of all, why are you on a waiting list? You probably have this handout in front of you that explains that every year immigration only has 10,000 U visas to give out. Their year runs from October 1st to October 1st of the next year. And this particular year we hit the 10,000 cap much earlier than we expected to. So it was the fastest that it's ever happened. It was hit in December of 2013. The 10,000 visas were already taken up. And so now we're in 2014, and instead of being able to give you your U visa right now, immigration has placed you on a wait list so that in October of this year they'll give out the next 10,000 U visas. So you being here earlier in the year, we imagine that you'll be in that first group to get that next set of 10,000 visas in that group of 10,000. And then things will be like normal from there. And basically what they've determined now why they're giving you deferred action status is because they've reviewed your entire case and they found that they would have approved you if there were enough visas. So they've given you this in the meantime. They give you a sheet that says that you have deferred action status, and I'm covering your name. And, and on here it says that you have the status all the way until December 31st of this year. So assuming that you're in that group of 10,000 people to get visas in October, then your deferred action status won't expire before you get your U visa, which will last for 4 years. And with only 3 years of U visa status, you'll be able to apply for residency. So the clock for your residency doesn't start now. It'll start once you get your U visa.
As soon as I get it.
In October, probably. So that would be in then October of 2017 when you'd be eligible for residency. 3 years after. So we do expect for you being in this first group to get your U visa October 1st, 2014, but it might take a couple of weeks for them to get all those 10,000 out. So we will notify you as soon as we have that information, as soon as we get that document in. Along with a piece of paper that says you're eligible, that you have the U visa, you'll be getting a work permit that will last for 4 years, the 4 years of your U visa status. We're here today to apply for a work permit, because from now until October, we want you to be able to get the benefits of a work permit.
Yes.
The work permit not only allows you to work legally, but with that card, you can go to the Social Security office and request a valid Social Security number if you don't have one yet. And then with the Social Security card and your work permit in hand, you can go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, the DMV, and either get a license or an ID from California. Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, we want you to behave, not commit any crimes, don't divorce, or if you're planning on getting divorced or getting married, please know ahead of time in case that might affect your case. If you or someone in your family who's also on this wait list is arrested, then we need for you to contact us as soon as possible, because this can affect your case. Deferred action might not even protect someone from being deported if they committed a crime that were bad enough. So everyone needs to stay on good behavior, and also remind all children they can't get married until later in the process. Or just let us know if you're thinking about getting married or divorced. So then deferred action, it's a little bit different than folks who have what's called DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. That's what Obama was allowed to happen about 2 years ago it started, and those folks have deferred action for childhood arrivals. This is different. It's deferred action for people who are on the U visa wait list. And so you have the same type of protection of not being deported, but for you in this wait list, you have a certain path forward. That is that you will be in this group to get more stable legal status in October that lasts for 4 years, called a non-immigrant status, and then that provides you a path to residency and citizenship, which deferred action for child arrivals, there's no follow-up yet. They just have to keep renewing that. until there's a change in the law. But for everyone in the wait list, the law still exists for the U visa, so we're good. The benefits, already explained, but one thing that you can't do yet with deferred action is travel abroad. So no going to Mexico, no going to Europe, no going to Asia. You can travel within the United States, and this should protect you. But you can't leave the country and be able to come back. If you leave, you would have to wait until your U visa is approved in October. And then you'd have to do a consular process to be able to come back in. So you would come back in on a special U visa. So we hope that everybody can hang tight until they get their U visa approved. Right. The other thing to be aware of is if there's any action in your case in which you're a victim of crime, if the district attorney needs your help or the police, if a detective or police officer calls you, it's really important to remain helpful in the case if your help is needed. Because during this whole process, even until you become a resident, that helpfulness is an important part of the U visa, and your status could be taken away if you are shown that you have not been cooperative. Okay. And then I think that's it.
How long it takes to get the EAD, maybe?
Oh, right. So today we're going to be applying for your employment authorization document. This is a new service because
to get the temporary
one.
I was going to ask.
Yeah. So the permanent one will already be coming in October with your approval. We've already applied for that, but this is something new that we weren't expecting we'd need to do. So, that's why we have to charge for the service today. But then, with your 2 photos and the forms that we're filling out, we'll submit it this week, and then they will respond within 1 to 3 months with the card. As soon as the card arrives at our office, we will call you same day, let you know, so you can come and pick it up.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Sounds good.
Any questions from the audience over there? No? Thank you.
Very
Thank you
nicely
so
done.
much.
All right. Thanks, you guys.